Welcome to Just In. Breaking news from WWE. So, we're going to talk about Smackdown results and the Clash of the Castle, which is coming up uh, this coming Saturday. And first, we're going to get to the results from Smackdown yesterday. Notice I don't have anything that says Smackdown. I just breaking news just in. I'm David Lawson. I am your host, David Brian Lawson, as it says, and I will be giving you some insights on what went down just not long ago, which was last night at the Smackdown, and so we'll be talking about it. So, uh, so we'll start off with the Bloodline, which stood tall after destroying Kevin Owens and the Street Profits. Will be why it went down. And if you didn't watch it, I will give you the results. Says after Kevin Owens and the Street Profits defeated the Bloodline by disqualification in a six-man tag team match, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga and Tama Loa brutalized their opponents. Uh, but what else happened last night was the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles agreed to an I Quit match at WWE Clash at the Castle, while LA Knight took on Carmella Hayes. Piper Niven vowed to defeat WWE Women's Champion Bayley, and there was so much more that happened last night, and some of it I watched, and others I just fell asleep, so I didn't even see it. So Kevin Owens and the Street Profits interrupted Tonga Loa's Bloodline anointing ceremony. And so, but they started beating down Kevin Owens, and the Street Profits came on out there, and they agreed to a match later on that night, which was the main event. And so after the Street Profits and Kevin Owens won, obviously they're going to have a beatdown, and they beat down Kevin Owens and the Street Profits. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeated Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. That was a match that took place uh, during the show. Right from the opening bell, Alba Fry, Isla Dawn, and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark made their way to ringside to view the action. Hartwell and LeRae took down Belair with superb tag team offense as Hartwell mocked Cargill with her own pole pose. So when Cargill was tagged in, she had dismantled Hartwell and LeRae. But Cargill and Belair wrapped up the non-title match with a unique tag team maneuver. That's basically what happened in that one. And Grayson Waller defeated Johnny Gargano after Austin Theory battled with Tommaso Ciampa last week. WWE Tag Team Champion Grayson Waller took on Johnny Gargano in a one-on-one match. In a thrilling back-and-forth match, Gargano hit a huge modification on a Canadian destroyer, and with Waller taking a breather outside, the Aussie icon used Theory as a shield as Gargano flew over the top rope. But as Gargano was distracted, Waller hit a flipping iron prettier to win the match. So that's your winner. Grayson Waller defeated Johnny Gargano. LA Knight defeated Carmelo Hayes. LA Knight squared off against Carmelo Hayes for the first time in singles competition after the two traded verbal blows back in consecutive weeks. Hayes had Knight scouted for most of the match, but resorted to holding Knight's tights to try for an underhanded win. It was an underhanded win, wasn't it? But anyway, Knight, however, turned a pinfall attempt into one of his own, surprising Hayes to earn the victory. So Piper Niven came to the ring and vowed to put down WWE Women's Champion Bayley in Scotland next week. So now we'll get to the match. Or it wasn't a match. It was a face-off between AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. He was pacing back and forth in the backstage back there in the garage area, and he wanted at AJ Styles. And AJ Styles come up in his car, and he stood up and said, "Here I am." And so when he was going after him, all the security tried to prevent him from getting to AJ Styles. So Cody Rhodes went to the ring and invited him to come to the ring. And so as he came out by himself, he was walking to the ring, all the security came out, got in front of AJ Styles, and decided that that wasn't going to happen. And Nick Aldis came out there and said that that wasn't going to happen. And so they traded words, and Cody Rhodes said he wanted them in Scotland. He said he wanted to match, and AJ Styles said that, actually, Cody Rhodes wanted him in the ring right now. He wanted him to get in the ring and have a match that night. But AJ Styles, well, why not wait till next week? We'll wait till next week. He said, okay. Cody Rhodes said, okay, we'll wait till next week, but on my terms, in an I Quit match. So there will be an I Quit match for the title. I don't have a poster up, but they got a poster of the I Quit match. I just don't have it. I just don't have it up right now. I'll see if I can't find it here. Let me work on this thing right here for a minute. Cody Rhodes. I'm going to learn how to spell here. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. And I Quit match. I'm typing it out right now. Let's see what we got here. Let's try to go to images. So here's the so here we are. That's the I Quit match. Clash at the Castle, I Quit match. Undisputed WWE Championship. That will be on the line at Clash of the Castle. And I'll be telling you more about who else is going to be there at Clash of the... Should be a pretty good pay-per-view. Streaming per view. I don't even know what even they call it now, but anyway... Um, but but they are. Uh, Trying to get this thing to pop up here with me on the screen here. Well, anyway, you hear me talking. Um, I'm on StreamYard. This is StreamYard. Oh, I want to thank StreamYard for allowing me to do this live broadcast through them. Thank you, StreamYard. StreamYard is cool thing to get. It's easy. You can use it too. I mean, you get on all the platforms, and if you don't have the premium, you have to go one on one. You can't go multiple. Um, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. You can't go on TikTok because I think you can show your pre-recorded stuff on there. But anyway, back to the Clash of the Castle. Clash of the Castle is next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That's and if you're overseas and whatever your time zone is over there between Scotland, and your time, that'll be what time it starts over there. Your time. Um, just check your local listing. Just check your pages, and you'll see exactly where it's coming from. So that being said, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that here. Let's go over to Clash of the Castle. Let me put that on there. Let me show you what's going to happen. Here is the preview. Clash of the Castle. Alrighty. So here I think I'll stop sharing. Okay, let's go to Clash of the Castle. Okay, now we got it here. Clash of the Castle coming up. Coming up. And so let me put on a tab so I can see it. I can't see it while I'm showing it there, so it takes a little bit to get all this stuff organized here, okay? Here's what we got so far coming to Clash of the Castle this Saturday. So this is going to start out with Drew McIntyre is looking to win the gold in his home country against Damian Priest. Don't miss the Clash at the Castle. Did I say Clash of Champions? I'm sorry. It's WWE Clash at the Castle, live from Glasgow, Scotland. Starts at 2 p.m. So here are the lineups so far. World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. WWE Women's Champion Bayley versus Piper Niven. Will Piper Niven defeat Bayley, which will be her first title ever, except for the tag team titles that she had with the one that she tagged up with. Then we have the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. And I'll come on here later on in the week and give you my picks on who I think is going to win. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Abba Fry and Ela Dawn versus Shayna Baszler in a triple threat or Well, anyway, that's a tag team. It's both of them gonna take on three, 2-on-3. Uh, it's kind of an odd. It's anyway, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Blair and Jade Cargill will take on Albert Fry, Isla Dawn, and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. While the main event will be the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match. And will AJ Styles will finally win this time, or will the feud go on? Because it'll have to end at some point because The Rock is expected to come back. Is expected to come back and challenge Cody Rhodes, whether he's got the belt or not. So whether that's a hint that maybe Cody won't have the belt, I don't know. But I don't see them taking the belt off of Cody Rhodes anytime soon. So my guess is that Cody will win that one, and maybe AJ will move on to somebody else, maybe to Drew McIntyre or somebody. I don't know. But we can't leave out CM Punk because he's still around and he still wants that belt too. So we're going to see what happens as time go on. SummerSlam is coming, and so we got some matches that are lined up for SummerSlam. Roman Reigns is expected back. I'm not sure about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, whether he'll be back at the same time. Roman Reigns comes back, but Roman Reigns is expected to come back in July, so that's another month away. So we're gonna keep an eye on that one, and I'll keep an eye on see what happens. And so so that's about does it for this breaking news just in, just wrestling. I'm David Brian Lawson. Now, I'm going to be doing less of the wrestling stuff because I'm going to be moving over to the big time football. So y'all join me looking at that because I'll be telling you things about the ACC football coming up. ACC football has added 3 new teams, but so has quite a few other conferences, like the Southeastern Conference added Oklahoma, and who was that other one that they added? But anyway, we're talking wrestling, and we get over to talking about football in my other platform. So, so all of you have a great day today, and on a beautiful Saturday here in North Carolina. This is where I'm at in North Carolina, in the beautiful state of North Carolina. So follow me, subscribe, like, and I'm gonna be doing more of this, but just not as much. And so we've been on this thing now almost 20 minutes, and so I don't want to go any more than that. So this is kind of a pop on, pop off kind of thing. If you have any comments, just put them down below. I'm not blocking anybody from. I'm not shutting the comments off. So just write your comments and tell me what you think of Smackdown and the Clash of the Castle. And so I'll be giving my predictions later on in the week. Uh, probably probably on a Friday. I'll come on here and I'll give a pre-recorded predictions. I won't do it live. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Enjoy the weather, even if it's raining where you're at, whether you're here in the United States or whether you're overseas. And watch the wrestling. It's getting interesting. WWE is a good place to watch wrestling. Everybody might not agree with what's going on, with how things are going, but I think Triple H is in charge right now. Vince McMahon is gone. So go ahead. Oh, and one other thing. Expect Brock Lesnar to return pretty soon. Kevin Owens gave a hint in the ring last week, mentioning his name, but I just don't have any official word on when. Maybe at SummerSlam. Who knows? Anyway, I'm signing off as David Brian Lawson, and you can watch the replay. And I thank StreamYard for allowing me the opportunity to use their feed and their platform. And so this just in, breaking news. Stay tuned to Big Time Picks with me, David Lawson. And that'll be coming up during the season. And I'll be putting pre-recorded stuff out, and giving you some updates and letting you know. I did do a top 10 list on that. But anyway, this is wrestling. I'll give you the Smackdown results, and I gave you the preview for the clash at the castle. And so from now, God bless you, and may you have a great weekend. So I'm going to end this stream right now. Bye.